Welcome to Candid Conversations with the Grand Canions. I am your co-host, Ken Canion, aka Coach Ken, aka the Professor, aka the Doctor. I got a lot of AKAs, but you, my love, you got a couple of them.
I have a couple of AKAs myself. Hello. I was going to say good morning, but it's not morning. It might be morning time somewhere. So hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining the Grand Canyons on this lovely Thursday evening.
I like you got your hair all slicked back.
That's only because the rain.
I can get a chunk of that move and then twist that move when okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. So first of all,
that was embarrassing.
First of all, welcome back to the show, y'all. Listen, what we want you to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, because if you like real, raw, relatable content, and y'all know we're gonna give it to you. We don't always agree, but we always love each other.
I like it when you do that like that. Ooh, okay, go ahead.
I can't dance,
but you cheer dance very well.
Start this off?
Okay. You cheer.
You confuse your insecurities. So now, I just want to say this. You know what? You have fueled my insecurity about dancing. I used to move good, but ever since that time, we don't move like that in the bed.
Aunt Jane, we have a family Christmas party every year on the shoulder. She said, "Damn, Ned, I sure hope you don't dance like that in the bed." I said, "Kenny, sit down."
And ever since then, you have killed my self-esteem when it comes to dancing.
Listen,
I mean, you know, no, I gotta speak my truth today. You fed into this, and when I go off with my boys, you know, my feet, it's like they move different.
Like your confidence,
like my body moves different.
Oh wow! It's like something takes over you when you're away.
I ain't talking about nothing take over me like Beyonce. Like nothing take over me.
What?
You know, she said. Remember, she said the time when something just comes over me.
Let me be real. When I am on stage, I am not me. It is like I get exactly what she's saying. Like it's like I cannot go on stage as me. I am afraid to speak in front of people, and so I have to go to a real place and become someone different in order for me to go on stage. This is real. And when have you noticed when I come home from performing that it takes me a long time to unwind and get down? I have to come back to net.
Well, since you ain't net, well, who the hell are you then? What's your name?
Baby, it's simply Net.
Is your name Gertrude or something?
I had an aunt named Gertrude who could really cook.
Well, how come when you come back, you the person, the other person said you are. Let me do that. Tonight we're going to talk about, I think, current events. I think you said,
okay,
I want to add in a current event section. So what you got for me today?
Okay, so I've been, checking out social media, and what we're talking about right now is Porsha and Simon.
Oh yeah, read about Porsha and Simon. Okay.
Yes, Porsha and Simon. Now they she's an Atlanta housewife, and he is some big, I don't know what his job is, what he does, what his claim to fame is, but he has money. Okay. And so one of her friends or an acquaintance, someone else on the show, was actually married to him, and he and Porsha at some point hooked up. Some people say that they hooked up while they were still together. Of course, Porsha says not. She had he had signed the divorce papers but hadn't filed them yet. So she felt like since, the name was on the paper that. But anyway, this is my thing. So now she has filed for a divorce from him. And so, why you look at me like that?
I'm waiting for.
Okay, so she's filed for. She has filed for. They've been married 15 months.
Okay,
15 months.
Okay,
she just filed for a divorce. And some say it's because of shady business deals. Of course, I don't know the real reason, but do you think this is karma coming back to bite her?
Wow, karma. Here's what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I did a video recently. If he'd cheat with you, he'd cheat on you.
Right.
Now, what I'm saying is I heard that story, and his first wife, he was 30 years older than her, Fallon, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, the whole idea is, you say karma because you're asking me that because
Porsha
was messing
like she was messing around with them, and just like it's for me, like you busted up this home and now you're done.
But I don't think she busted up the home. I think she capitalized on a home that was already busted.
Okay. I'll go with that.
And a lot of people do that. When you got a home that was already kind of busted up, it's think of it like this, Net. If there's a crack in a pot or something, and you pour a lot of water in it, where the pressure from the water, the crack is the weak point in the pottery, right?
Right.
And then it just begins to erode. I think Porsha's the water that's in the pottery holder.
Okay.
I think she's the water, and she put pressure on him. He said, "Oh, she's beautiful, she's fine, and things ain't going here." So even though we're still in the relationship, it ain't good. But I think it made it easier for him to do that.
Okay. Now,
go ahead.
It kind of left me that quick. What did you just say?
What I was going to say, according to his ex-wife, Fallon was cheating or something like that.
I've heard that she was cheating on him, but I don't know if that's something that the media created or if that's something that was true.
But here's the thing. You ever notice how when people break up, now she was like, you can imagine, I heard an interview recently, you can imagine being married to a 30-year-old guy with that girl, like putting him down. It's kind of like that thing that lady you told me about, who the guy was cheating and they caught him in the airport. And then she like, he was obese when I met him.
Right.
It's like they got to talk about them.
It's to say maybe they were beneath me. So we always talk about, you and I talk about like the girl code or the dude guy code. Regardless to any of that, whether it be in karma or her being right or wrong for dealing with him while she was in he was in a relationship or a marriage rather, she broke the girl code.
That ain't no girl code. They just on the same damn show. What girl code is that?
That is the girl code.
That ain't no girl code.
I'm not. They knew each other.
That is not a girl code.
What do you think, ladies? Did she break the girl code? They were not friends, but they were.
So you got a code with every woman.
Let me tell you something.
In the street.
Did you see she invited them? Fallon invited them into her home.
The show did.
It's the show did, but you came into my house. You let her.
What?
It almost came out. It almost oozed out. You let somebody roll up in here, and then I find out.
You find out what?
Houston, we got a problem. So to me, she broke the girl code. You've been in here. You done came because this is what it looks like. because this is what they're showing on social media. She came in, which let's be clear now, Porsha, she doing okay by herself.
Sure.
But she came in and looked like she was looking at the square footage of the house, and she went outside.
It's a nice house.
They had a big old. So that's what it looks like. It looks like she sized that up. It's like that cat to be outside.
You know what it looks like.
It's like that cat, that stray cat. It look like that stray cat to be outside just sitting.
See, you can't always go by
bird, waiting on old bird who feather done broke, waiting on old doggone mouse who daddy done left, and he just waiting on him sitting in the cut, waiting for
daddy was a rat. The thing that always how they look, it's just how many times have me and you been together and a fat booty girl walked by, and it might
Sunday. Go ahead.
Sunday.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And you think I'd have looked at and got asthmatized, which I didn't, and then I know things are just because if I look over there and she went that way, you like, I know you looked at her ass. No, I didn't.
Kenny, this is not why I think you get asthmatized. This is why I know you do. Because you get stuck, boo, and you don't even know you be stuck. You texting on your phone.
Stop. You know what? Stop. Now listen, I'm not saying I never look. You look at dudes, you just look better than me. You just look quicker than me.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is the difference between a woman look and a man look.
Okay, give it to me.
A woman, I see all that I can see. If I didn't see it, I don't get to see it no more. But you see all that you can see, and you're like, I know she got a fat ass. I know she got a fat ass. I know in your head, I know she got a fat ass. And so you time it really, really good. And when you think she's in that distance, like it's like your timing is perfect. Like you be like, you get sleepy every time. Every time. Your timing is so great, Kenneth.
That is not true.
You get sleepy.
No, do not believe
that
me.
booties make him sleepy when he's with me. You always yawn and stretch. Like a stretch like I just woke up from a long nap stretch.
If a dude tell you, if a nigga tell you he ain't looking at all, he'll never look, I'm not going to be the one to sound up, but I don't be looking when I'm with you. I don't.
Kenny.
If I'm with my partner,
Kenny.
and you're like, oh, she fat. But that's
babe, this is me.
But see, the difference between me and the last dude is,
I don't care about the last dude, so I don't care about the difference.
The difference is I might look and be like, oh, she look good, but off limits. I'm going by my business.
It still is disrespectful.
But I'm not looking this.
No, let me finish. Depending on where a woman is mentally and emotionally, when a man gets caught up or mesmerized by a woman, it makes her feel like she's not enough.
But but what you talking about? You ain't talking about me. You trying to say I get mesmerized?
Kenny,
no.
Kenny, not every booty that walks by. Not every booty, but the special ones.
You're talking
the special ones.
You're talking about something that happened 15 years ago in Atlanta. I know what you're talking about. One incident,
Kenny,
that you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about that's how you got stuck, and you was like,
That one time, that was 20-some years ago. But that's about 20-some years. We were doing art. That might be even 30 years ago.
Were we together 30 years ago?
We was together around 20-some years ago. That was 20-some years ago.
That was 30 years ago. It was 20-something. But babe.
Yeah.
Babe, you know that you booty watch.
Let's move on to the next episode. Before shit go left, right.
It ain't, hey.
Because you know what? You making me seem like I'm just looking at, ooh, they're going to ask.
Not every booty. I just said only the special ones.
Good. Now, can we go to the next segment? All right. So the next segment, speaking of that, that going to lead me to the next segment.
Okay.
Ask the coach.
Ask the coach.
All right. So I got a letter. Now I want to know what you think about this. Everybody, listen to what y'all think about this. And I don't get asthmatized easy. Only the special ones. Okay, anyway, here we go. Now, what advice would you give this person? Dear coach, I wanted to write this because I know you will keep it real and will not judge me for what I'm about to say, just like I just got judged. I cheated on my husband and it's his fault. Here's why I say this. When I married my husband 3 years ago, he was lean and muscular. He had a six-pack and I was super attracted to him. We had a talk about keeping ourselves up. That was our agreement to get married. That was a big core value of mine. He has gained weight. His pack has become a keg. I am no longer attracted to him. He stopped working out, taking care of himself. He looks scruffy, and I don't like it. Okay, I told him about it. He never, ever took heed to what I was saying. I did have an affair, but I believe he bears a lot of the responsibility. What say you, coach?
I say, boo-boo, this is all on you. If you were not attracted to him, if he was no longer attractive to you, then you should have dipped.
Okay.
You should have dipped. If there's to me, there's never an excuse for cheating.
Okay.
Not even to get back at somebody.
Not even to get back?
Okay. No. Because I always say, I'm gonna be judged on my get back. And so, but you're wrong. You are wrong, and this is 100% on you. The cheating part.
Okay.
Now, maybe he didn't uphold a certain part of the marriage, and that sounds like for you, that's grounds for dismissal. And so you just should have dismissed it.
So I agree with you. Cheating, no grounds. However, here's the part where I want to ask what you think, and I do think I think he bears some of the responsibility. I do.
For her cheating? For her maybe being unhappy.
Not for cheating, not for thing, but bears some of the responsibility for the disconnect in the relationship.
Almost definitely.
Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. Not the cheating, but their disconnect. Here's why. If you marry me and I paid all the bills, opened your doors, I took care of things, I protected you. But then I decide, but that is a part of what you are marrying me for. See, I always tell people a committed relationship is we're signing an unwritten agreement. And this unwritten agreement says, I'm going to meet these needs that you have. I'm going to try to meet them. So I'm meeting the needs. All right. I'm protecting. I'm providing. But I decide, hell with all that. I'm tired of this. I don't want to work no more. Now I'm no longer meeting the need. So, all right, no excuse for cheating. But if I'm not meeting your need, do I bear some of the responsibility of the disconnection of the relationship?
Most definitely the disconnection of the relationship.
The disconnection would lead to the cheat.
But, Kenny.
Yeah.
So you're saying they're connected?
Yes. The disconnection led to the cheating.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I don't care what we disconnect about. Let me just tell you my opinion. I don't care what in the chicken salad sandwich with cheese that we disconnect about. It sounds
chicken salad sandwich with cheese. Okay.
It sounds good on croissant. But buttered. But I don't care what we disconnect about. If you cannot put those wires back together to connect our marriage, leave before you commit adultery.
Okay.
Like this is
me and you can agree. I can't disagree.
He is part of the disconnect. He is part of the disconnect, but so is she.
Okay, fair enough. What she said was in the letter when she asked me, she said, I cheated, I'm wrong. What she said. She said, but coach, I get it. But he's acting like he has no responsibility.
But where does the for better or worse come in at?
No, okay, and you're absolutely right. So let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. If I decide as a husband, fuck all this. I ain't doing no more of the responsibility. I'm just saying. Right. I ain't taking care of the household. I'm gonna just lay around and I'm gonna eat. I ain't buying no groceries. I ain't working. I ain't doing none of that. All right. And what I'm saying is, and then I say, I ain't getting no divorce either. You can't leave me. I mean, I ain't gonna make you stay, but I'm just saying, I ain't getting no divorce. Okay, now I didn't honor my agreement, right? No grounds. I'm not justifying cheating at all. But what I am saying is everybody is looking at the guy, I mean, looking at her like you did wrong, and you did. But don't we have to look at him and say, well, wait a minute. You didn't do, because when I'm coaching people, nothing happens, and this is the truth, nothing happens just because. It may not be justified why it happens, but nothing happens. Human beings don't operate that way. They don't do anything just because, right? There is a cause and effect to everything.
Okay.
All right, nothing happens in a vacuum, as I always say. And what happens is the cause and effect, you might be the catalyst for the cause. Now, I'm just saying, is it fair that we address that with him?
Not with cheating. Not to me. In my opinion, it don't go together. It's like
they don't go together.
No.
If I stop taking care of the household, if I stop taking out trash,
that wouldn't make me cheat.
I know you ain't gonna cheat. I know that. So except if Tupac was alive, you know.
That's not cheating. Fantasy is not cheating.
Well, why? How come when I said about Paul Abdul at the time?
You can go hit Paul Abdul.
Well, I don't want to hit him now. I don't really want to hit him now. I mean, at the time.
Because if Tupac come back,
because you that's disqualification. All right, but anyway, so long story short,
sorry, I
just want to know, what advice would you give her? You said it pretty much.
To me, you need to take ownership of your stuff. I mean, I don't feel like those two can be lumped together. I just don't.
Okay.
And so you cheated on that. You know, he's out of shape, or he didn't hold on that part, but they don't go together.
Okay.
It's like taking a bath in the car. You know, you could do it, but it just don't.
What?
Yeah. You never see nobody wash up in the car? Me neither. I just
it
just don't go together. Like it
wash up in the car.
No, he never did that.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to say that. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I'm looking over there like
I'm
looking
at my camera. What do you think? Does he bear any responsibility if somebody comes into a relationship or marriage and they agree to be this certain way?
Let me ask you this right here,
please.
What if I'm turning into Coach Ken? What if he had a health issue?
Okay.
And he gained weight, and no matter what he did, you know, this health issue, maybe he's on steroids or something. So does she abandon him then?
But he's still trying to keep himself up.
He's still working out, but he takes steroids every day.
And steroids make you gain weight.
And so what if it's a health issue?
Well, he's attempting to honor his agreement, right?
I'm flipping it. I'm talking about your girl who out here sleeping around.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but the difference is intent matters. Intent matters.
But her biggest thing is she's not attracted to him.
That's true.
And so whether he was ill and overweight or just lazy and overweight, it's the same body. So would she be justified then?
No, I don't think she still. Don't say. I didn't say she was justified. You trying to make it sound like I said she was justified for doing. I didn't say that shit because there's somebody out there saying, "Oh, kid, you said it was okay to cheat," and I ain't say that shit.
No, you didn't.
Because our producer gonna put that out there like I said the shit, but I didn't say the shit. But no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I
get what you're saying, and I just say that nothing. One person is not always responsible for anything. There are always other factors involved, and that's the only part I want to get across. And he has to bear responsibility for his part in the disconnection.
The disconnect. I agree 100%.
And the disconnection, which helped lead to the affair. So, okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right, what next, sir?
All right, but I also think we got story time.
Story time.
What you got for me today?
Story time.
You said you were gonna talk about your friends.
Oh yeah.
Saying don't.
Story time.
It's your money.
So I was out shopping. It's been some years ago, with some friends.
Okay.
And I just read an article that or a post that made me think about it.
Okay.
But when I'm out shopping, even still, I still do it now.
Mm.
If I spend over a certain amount of money, which is not a lot, because that is, I will call home to make sure it's okay.
Mm.
And so I was out shopping with some of my friends, and I saw some stuff that I liked, and I was like, hold on, let me call Kenny. They said, what you calling Kenny for? I was like, to see if I can buy it. And they said, to see if it's your money. I was like, yeah, but we don't spend, we have this thing where we don't spend a certain amount of money without calling, and checking in, making sure it's okay, and da 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 da. And when I tell you, they talked about me and they teased me, and they was like, ain't never asking to spend no money. And so I want to ask the women, what are your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on getting permission to spend?
And okay, I want to look at this like from our perspective.
Okay.
And our perspective has always been that we operate our marriage, finances in our marriage like a business.
We do.
If we don't have the money to buy it, if we don't buy it. If we're not budgeting that. And so it was one of our core values because we ain't always had money.
Right.
We've been broke, busted, disgusted, light bill turned off, line. I'm like, can you give us, he's not here when they used to call. But now it's one of the things where it was just a core value to us that people don't understand that because it's not their core value. You follow what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes.
It's not their core value, but it was our core value. And I just say this much. The fact that what I like is the fact that you stuck to your core value, even though I'm sure it didn't feel good when they were saying it. I don't know.
That didn't bother me. Like things that we do, it works so well for us that outside voices don't bother me.
Okay.
It didn't bother me. Like I think I came home and discussed it with you. But I've always done it. I don't have to do it now, but I still do it out of respect for our relationship, out of respect to you as my leader. And some women I'm probably gonna get some feedback.
Who cares?
But
they always say I want somebody to lead, but they don't want to let them lead.
But then they don't want to follow.
So,
but I do that out of respect, like I said, for our relationship and my respect for you as a leader. But I wonder too, why is it so hard for women to be able to do that, or people in relationships?
I think because people have an ideology that it's a form of control. And see, we look at it as a form of partnership. Okay. I'll give you an example, y'all, the real example. This room that we're sitting in. This room has been a few things. And so we, at our home, I've turned our home into a mixed-use place. Both of us have. But I remember before COVID, or was it during COVID?
It was
right at the beginning of COVID.
It was the beginning of COVID.
Yes. And business had shut down. And I told my wife, I said, I want to do something else. And it was going to cost to renovate this, was going to cost a few $1,000s to turn it into this. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And you remember what I did? I said, okay.
And this is the big thing, is if we don't both agree on something, we won't do it.
We don't do it.
We don't do it. And so he wanted to do something, and I wasn't in agree. We didn't agree.
Remember what I told you? And one of the things I said, I don't know what it's going to become, but I just know I have to do it. And so I remember you were like, I don't want to do it. And I came back to you And I laid it out. And what I did was I laid it out. I said, this is what I want to do. Here's why I want to do it. Here's what I think can happen. I wasn't sure. And if you had said no, I would have pouted off and I wouldn't have done it. But I don't know. But what you did say to me, you said, I don't see the vision about this room.
Yes.
I don't see it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to do it. I don't know. You said that. You told me I didn't want to do it. And at first, I wanted to get an attitude, but I didn't. I just communicate. I continue to communicate. We're going to talk about why that's important. I continue to communicate with you. And I remember the day, and I'm going to leave y'all with this part. I remember the day I said this to you. I said, honey, what it's going to become, I just need to do this. I remember I said that I just need to do this, and then I just left it in your corner, and then you came back at some point, and you were like, "I don't see it, but go ahead."
It was like I didn't see it. I did not see it. I did not agree with it, but I trusted you and your vision. And what's so funny is you didn't even have a clear vision at that time. It was just a desire.
Sure.
But I trusted it, you know.
But this room has grown our business for threefold. I mean, so
you owe me.
No, you owe me.
No, you owe me, because if I would have said no, it would have shut the whole program down.
I just did it. I just did it in another room. All right, look. All right. Thank you, Miss Canion. Listen, y'all, I want to just say this. You know, communication has been big for me. There have been many years ago when we didn't communicate and our marriage was headed for divorce court. But I'm going to tell you, this whole show was, we always say, sponsored by PCC, the Pocket Communication Coach, because, you know, I believe in communication so much that I created an AI tool to help you communicate. I always say, I got a little tagline now, when you gotta say it, but you just don't know how. And so for anybody out there, you're having problems communicating, you don't know how to say something. Me and you talked about that the other day. You was like, I need to use the Pocket Communication Coach.
I had to speak at my uncle's funeral, and I was stuck. And I was like, you think the Pocket Communication Coach could help me?
And I was like, yeah, I can. Yeah. So if anybody is interested in it, we always say, look, listen, our subscriber list is growing like crazy. And I'm going to say, if you want to learn how to communicate better, go to pocketcommunicationcoach.com, download it for free for 7 days.
7 whole days.
Because some of y'all want to learn how to ask questions while you're dating. It's in there. You want to talk about sensitive issues like, hey, bro, you ain't saying hard long enough. It's in there.
What?
I'm saying, yeah, you can talk. I programmed it to deal with sensitive issues too. If I ever see you going there.
Somebody, I don't know if I could say that to somebody.
Type it into the Pocket Communication Coach.
No, I would never tell them.
So
I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings. So
you trying to tell me if my Jimpy wasn't doing the job on your Rimpy?
Well, I'm saying me and you. I don't need a Pocket Communication Coach to.
Well, what would you say? How would you say it to me? Huh? How would you say if my Jimpy wasn't handling your Rimpy? How would you say it to me?
Being a little skimpy.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? PocketCommunicationCoach.com. Look, that.
Yes.
I want to leave them with one thing.
Okay.
You know we're gonna leave them with.
Are we done? That was really quick.
Yeah, but we're gonna leave them with the game. You
okay.
The moment of truth.
Oh, we're gonna do the sex edition.
Y'all gonna do the sex edition this week. Y'all already know. Pick a card in the card in the card. Pick a card.
I don't know if we have said Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, y'all. We love Black love.
The last day of this month.
Pick a card in the card.
But it is not the last day that you can order these cards.
Yeah, you can order a card. Go to Coach
Not the last day to order these cards. Okay, I took more than one.
Look, you got like 6 cards.
I'm gonna take the first one off the top.
Okay, go ahead, put your glasses on. There you go.
Okay.
Put your glasses on. I brought you some in here.
I sure. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Give me something.
And this is the moment of truth. They're mixed.
They're mixed.
Okay.
The classic version and the sex version.
This is the sex version.
Sex version.
If you catch your partner masturbating, how would you feel? I'm good with it. I would feel secure. Felt left out. Asked to join him or her. Be worried. I would feel like something is wrong.
Hey, I'm good with it. You know why? Because you already getting it right for me. I'm good with it. Let's work on me. Hey, I'm good with it.
I knew better. I knew better. I knew to ask another question.
Okay, I'm good with it. Because that thing already be moist and you done beat it up a little bit. I was kid before I was coach kid.
So for me to answer that question,
what would it be? What would it be? If you caught me masturbating, what would it be? What would be?
I wouldn't give a fat baby's rump. So
okay, but what would
you
say? You ain't got the question.
I'm good with it. I had several calls.
All right, so
I'm good. I would say I'm good with it, because I would feel like the job is done. I don't have to do nothing.
We old.
Hip hop, hooray!
You older, you know. Okay.
Okay, he got another one.
I'm gonna give you one.
Okay, give me one.
I'm gonna pick one.
Pick
All
it.
right. Okay.
Oh, so you cheating?
Oh,
okay.
I ain't gonna even ask that.
Okay.
I ain't gonna even ask that one. You know why? You know.
Ooh.
So all of them good.
Okay. Well, will you just give me one of them then?
Okay, I'm gonna give you one. All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Ooh. Are you ready?
No, I'm just trying to. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot of good ones.
Okay.
You found a condom in your partner's bag.
Mm-hmm.
You would A, ignore it and wait for them to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
B, take it and sit it on the counter. C, blow up and accuse them of cheating. Or D, keep it and use it for yourself.
B,
take it and you're going to sit it on the counter.
And then I'm going to bust the windows out your car.
But what if it wasn't mine? And what if I told my boy, I'm taking this so you can't cheat on your lady?
Well, nigga, you better throw it out the window on the way home. You better let the streets catch it. Because if it come home in your bag and I see it,
let the streets catch it.
You better let the streets catch it. Because baby, if you come in your backpack, you don't carry a gym bag. But if you come in with your backpack, the red, the tan, or the black one, and it's a condom in there, I'm not gonna let you put that on Palmer.
Why not?
I'm not gonna let you put that on Palmer.
I'm gonna put it on him anyway.
Hey, Kenny, do you remember that time I found them condoms in your car vacuum?
Hey, look, we weren't married.
We were not married. And you swore they were not yours.
What was I going to say? They was mine.
These are not mine.
What was I going to say?
Eric be putting them in here.
Was they in a soccer or shoe box? What was that?
They were in the vacuum cleaner box. One of those little car vac boxes.
He had the damnedest hide. All right, y'all. That's our time. All right, that's our time. We appreciate you joining us, y'all. Hey, with Candid Conversations with the Grand Kings, though, we ain't gonna always agree, but we're gonna always love each other. It's gonna always be real, raw,
and relatable.
We'll see y'all on the next one.
Good night.